children. Let's continue with the chapter from the Diary of Anne Frank. Now, till here it was over, right? Oral comprehension check. Okay, so open your textbook and follow. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were to plunge right in, I'd better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. So I told you yesterday that how Frank, she was not willing to write anything so formally, but she had to do because if someone ever reads her diary, then they won't be able to understand, her background and about her life. So that is the reason she wanted to introduce a bit of her family members and of her life. Okay. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, didn't marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. So she considered her father as the most adorable, means lovable, cute. Okay. And she says that his father got married in the age of 36 and mother at 25. My sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12 June 1929, 3 years difference. So Margot was born, she was born in Germany 1926, then and 12 June 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. My father emigrated to Holland in 1933. Emigrated means leave one's country in order to settle permanently in some other country. So her father left the house in 1933. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. So first her father moved, then mother. Her mother's name was Edith. Okay. And after that she and Margot, they were sent to live with their grandmother in Aachen. Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February. Means one by one they are emigrating, right? So after that Margot went in December and then Anne in February. When I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. Plunk down means what? To put down. Okay. So it was like presenting a birthday gift to Margot in the form of Anne, her sister. I started right away at the Montessori nursery school. I stayed there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first form. So form means class. Okay, here form is, it is a British word for class. So first Anne, she went to Montessori nursery school and she was there till the age of 6 and then she was promoted to the first class. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Cuperus, the headmistress. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. So she was very close to her sixth standard teacher, who was also the headmistress. Okay, and her name was Mrs. Cuperus. And when the farewell was there, farewell means what? An act of parting or making someone's departure. So that time they both got very emotional and they cried. In the summer of 1941, Grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with little celebration. So her birthday was not celebrated, in a very grand manner because her grandmother, she was ill. Okay. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other. Intended means planned. To make up for the other means what? In the previous year also, as the grandma was ill, they were not able to celebrate it, in a huge manner. So she was saying that it was planned that this year it will be a grand celebration, and it was intended, it was planned to compensate for the previous year, but that also did not occur because the grandmother died. And grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings to the present day, that is 28 June 1942, and the solemn dedication of my diary. Solemn means what? Characterized by deep sincerity. Okay, dedication, commitment. So she was committed to writing the diary and she was writing it. Okay, and she is saying that this brings me to the present age, that is 28 June, present date, 1942. Okay. Yeah. Grandma, sorry. The four of us are still doing well. Yeah, this is over. Let's continue. Dearest Kitty, now she is again writing and referring to the diary. Our entire class is quacking in its boots. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. Our, so now she's in the present day, and writing to Kitty, and she's saying that our entire class is quacking in its boot. Quacking means shaking or trembling. They are nervous. Okay. And what is the reason for that? It is the forthcoming meeting. The result was there. Okay, in which the teachers they will be deciding who will be promoted to the next standard and who will not be promoted. Okay. Half the class is making beds. GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us, CN and Jakes. She's using the initials, okay, that she and her friend GN, they are laughing and they are, making fun of the boys, Jakes and CN, who are very nervous, okay, who have staked their entire holiday saving on their bet. Stake means bet or chanced. And their entire holiday they were very, very nervous, and they were betting that I will pass or I will not pass, all that. From morning to night, it's you are going to pass. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not, like that. Okay. Even G's speeding of glances. Glances means what? To take a brief or hurried look. Okay. And my angry outbursts can't calm them down. Means she is also scolding them. They are trying to make fun, but these two boys are not stopping. They are continuously, in a very nervous way. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. So according to the author, according to Anne, uh, very quarter of the class are should be left behind. They are not capable and they are not fit to be promoted to the next class. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on the earth, and she's saying that I really don't know that what decisions these teachers will make, because they are the most unpredictable. Unpredictable means what? Not to be predicted or changeable. So she's saying that I really don't know that what teachers will decide, okay, and because their decisions cannot be predicted. But according to me, about a quarter of class should not be allowed to pass, because they hardly respond or take part in any activities, and she refers to them as dummies. Dummies means what? Dummies is an object designed to resemble a real person, okay, putla jisko bologe. So yeah, so till here just the last part of the chapter is left. We will continue tomorrow and I will finish it off, and then I will do the question and answers. Okay. So please clarify if you have any doubts.